Hi guys! Today I am at Fort Vancouver in Vancouver, Washington. I am here for the annual Campfires and Candlelight event. It is a free event and it's the National Park's largest living history event of the year. I'm going to read a little bit about it so we know what we're in for today. It starts with a timeline history leading from East 5th Street to the gates of Fort Vancouver to the site of several camps filled with costumed reenactors sharing the history of the site. As we walk closer to the fort, we will be transported further and further back in time. Along this stretch, Living History Group Northwest will host a World War II camp. Other volunteers will portray World War I, and the 1st Oregon Volunteer Infantry will host a Civil War era camp. Other camps populated by National Park Service volunteers will represent the site's Oregon Trail and Hudson's Bay Company history. Inside the fort, reenactors will recreate the night of September 26, 1844. On this night, 175 years ago, a massive wildfire that had sparked to the northeast of the fort was moving towards the fort and would eventually come within 300 feet of the fort's walls. We will be able to interact with volunteers portraying specific characters who were present on that night, and we will learn not just about the story of the fire, but also about other important issues from the time period. That sounds fun. So I am going to put this camera away and switch to this guy because this one is waterproof and this one is not. It is sprinkling a little bit at the moment. Welcome to the Pacific Northwest. It's always raining here. All right, let's head into the fort.
Military history, and what's going on is you'll find different people that represent different periods, and a good thing to do is maybe interact with them, find out about their equipment, ask them questions and so on. They're happy to answer those. And then when you get down to the fort, inside the fort we are reenacting the 1844 fire that nearly destroyed the fort and would have made a lot of people homeless and starving and things like that. So tonight's the event, and that's what we're offering tonight. I guess if the conditions like this had been the conditions in 1844, the fire would have gone out, right?
That would have been good.
Yeah, but it was very hot, strong east wind, kind of like during the Columbia River Gorge fire a few years ago. So very, very different.
That was like the last couple of days a few years ago.
Yeah, it's that time of year.
Yep.
It's that time of year. So this way and enjoy it. There'll
Thank
be
you
people
very
around to
much.
answer any questions. Hi, welcome.
Hello.
Hi there.
France. Yeah. This is gorgeous French side weather we're having.
Perfect.
powdered yarrow. It's a root, and they would grind this and make powder like this. They would mix that with water or essential oils to make a poultice. And basically what that is they would
These are actually devices
they would
make
make that into paste and then put it on an open wound, and then
there's a little small,
that
so
would
I'm
stop
freezing
bleeding.
this one
It's
as
a
an
pain reliever,
example.
and it also is antibacterial. If my mom will make it, do you have any questions?
So this is actually something I use as part of the demonstration. So you would take, this is ginger. You could take whatever herbs you were going to use to make the pills. And so you'd grind it up really small into powder or very close to powder. And then you would mix, one of the most common things to mix in was vegetable glycerin, which when you added it in the right ratio would make it almost a Play-Doh consistency. When you had that Play-Doh consistency, you would roll it like how people do today to make Play-Doh snakes. And you would set it right along here. This would roll forward, and then you'd roll it back, and you'd have as many of these as there were ridges here in that size. The thing about these pills, standardization wasn't a thing. You could take up to 500 of these to equal one Advil today. The ratio of number of pills you had to take then to now has changed quite a bit.
Inside the fort? I think we shall.
Fighting the fires, is he? Good man. I overheard one of them saying, in lighting the fires, he said, so pure. You speak French?
Yes, of course I do.
So pure, he said. No idea what he was talking about.
The gentleman.
I'm having a wonderful time here. I'm having a wonderful
You guys could smell inside there. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. They're making like a stew. Oh my gosh, yum.
It takes them 6 months or more to get back to England.
Okay.
So they use these. So like when they're running out of stuff for their soup, you can soak these because they don't eat them like this. So they dip them in their tea. You can use salt. That's beautiful. Thank you. You can use seawater because it has salt in it. You can make watery soup, more of a stew with it. And if anybody else wants to help, we have a huge order we're making right now. And then with the fire coming, we're not sure if we'll have to leave or not. Thank you.
Hello?
Hi there.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Six to 10 different kinds of hammers. 3 different sizes of ball peens, rounding hammers, flatteners, cross hatch. My next project is to build one of these with this piece here going this direction so that I can work. Now I have to do this. I want to be able to do it off to the side. So, can you imagine having to make your own file? Eh? Journeyman blacksmith would have to make his own file from scratch. See all those cuts? That would have been done by taking a piece of steel, softening it by annealing it, taking a chisel, and then reharden it, and you got a file.
Through the gate, sharp right, and up the steps. Oh, okay. We got this. What are you making?
I'm working on knitting a pair of socks or booties. I haven't quite decided which. For my young daughter. Her name's Marie. She's 8 months old.
Oh, that's my name.
What a coincidence.
That's awesome.
It's a beautiful name.
Oh, thank you.
If she's asleep in the other room, probably aren't able to see her right now.
Oh, that's sweet.
She's outgrown her first pair, being 8 months, and so I'm working on her second before this winter.
It's incredible work. I don't know how to knit, but I do crochet. So
It's similar, but yet very different.
is it hard to use 2 needles?
At first it was, because I learned crochet first.
Okay.
But knitting, it took a little while, but now I've been doing it for years, and it's much easier.
Nice. I'm gonna have to learn. That looks awesome.
It's almost easier than crochet, but not at the same time. It kind of depends, I guess, on how advanced or what style you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah, but the simple knit purl, it works fantastically for making muffin teas, which I just finished making my son John. he wears through so many, 7, and he's constantly wearing through his muffatees. Or fingerless gloves.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah, on the way from London down around South America, you might stop.
Sparks was that's in that sharp fire. It'll start to burn, and then you put it in there, fold it like that, and blow on that. It takes less than 10.
Bill barrel. Okay. Right. Barrel is only one of the containers. There's 7 different kinds of barrels, glass, gallons, pouches, some other terms that you find have heard. And in the olden days, if you were getting a gallon of wine from maybe Italy, or a gallon of port from Spain, or a gallon of beer from England, a gallon was not a gallon.
There you have it. That was the Campfires and Candlelights at Fort Vancouver. This was really interesting, a lot of fun, and light sprinkles. The weather was being nice. It started raining really bad when we first got here, but this isn't bad. Why am I talking about the weather? Anyway, I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you soon. Bye. But wait, there's more. Bonus content. Hopefully you're still watching. We are on our way out to go back to the car, and we found a historic demonstration garden, so we're going to stroll through and check it out.